think you know what a mastermind is, you might be missing the very thing that could transform your leadership in 2026. Most people think masterminds are group coaching, networking, or accountability clubs. They're not. Well, at least not the good ones. A real mastermind is a consciousness expanding, identity shifting container that changes you at the level where your leadership actually lives. And that's what I want to talk about today, because if you're feeling the pull to grow, this might be the room that finally changes everything. Its origins lay with success author Napoleon Hill in his seminal book, Think and Grow Rich. A mastermind is not a program, it's not more content, it's not another thing on your calendar. A mastermind is a field, a collective intelligence, a shared awareness, a container where you can expand simply by being in the room. It's where you're met, challenged, elevated, and supported by leaders who are growing at the same time and at the same internal velocity that you are. And yes, that matters. Inside a true mastermind, you experience identity expansion. You become someone new through reflection and mirroring. There's collective wisdom. 10 or so minds think better than one, and it can be a real magic. Science tells us that the nervous system syncs with those around us. It's called co regulation. And that means your confidence, your clarity, and emotional steadiness can elevate simply by being in a room where those qualities are present. Masterminds make you better because they change your operating system, not your task list. Sometimes your task list gets a once over, but this is why transformation happens faster in masterminds than anywhere else. If you're a high performer, here's the truth. You've grown as far as you can alone, not because you aren't capable, but because your next level of growth requires a different quality of mirror. You need peers who reflect your potential, challenge your patterns, and expand your identity, and hold your evolution as normal, not exceptional. That's the difference between doing leadership and becoming a leader. And that's exactly why I created the Awareness Leadership Advantage Mastermind. This is not a program, this is a container for conscious leaders who are done performing and ready to rise. Inside the Awareness Leadership Advantage, we upgrade your nervous system which is your true leadership engine. We expand your emotional intelligence, elevate your presence, unpack your patterns, build your leadership identity, help you feel grounded, powerful, and clear, create sustainable leadership, not burnout leadership. If part of you feels something stirring while I say this, it's not a coincidence. That's resonance. You're recognizing yourself in the room I'm describing. Imagine walking into your next quarter more centered, more spacious, more confident, clear in your values, clear in your voice, clear in your presence. Imagine leading meetings without anxiety. Imagine having conversations without bracing, setting boundaries without guilt, showing up regulated, grounded, and genuinely powerful. Imagine being surrounded by leaders who get you, who don't ask you to shrink, dilute, or apologize for your power. That's what a mastermind does. If you're ready to lead from presence, not pressure, if you're ready to stop doing it alone, if you're ready to step into who you actually are, the Awareness Leadership Advantage Mastermind is where that begins. If this is your moment, I'd love to welcome you in. We start January 23rd. Until we see each other again, I hope you have a very powerful day.